Good morning, students. May I have your attention, please, for this morning's announcements?
See your shirt is untucked.
Detention.
Homework is due every single day. That's why it's home.
I will be calling your
Hey,
parents.
what's going on here? No running in school. I'm going to tell your coach about
I
this.
said that's enough, both of you. Out in the hall.
Welcome to Out in the Hall.
Yeah, welcome.
I'm Ryno, and that is the Willy Mammoth.
No, I am. This is growing.
It's looking good. That's that mountain air is getting good for you.
Oh, a little mountain man syndrome.
Yeah, maybe that's why those Appalachian people have such good beards.
Maybe it is.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
Oh, you're going back with the breakers hat, huh?
I prefer to think of it as the American flag hat.
That's close. I like that. Very summer hat.
It is. It's and you know.
And what's more American than the capitalism? And what's more capitalistic than 800 a night at the breakers?
Oh, it's buddy. You wish it was 800 a night.
It's that bad.
Yeah.
I haven't been in years.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the janitor closet rate.
Really?
Yeah. You know, one thing I do like about that place, though, a lot of the rooms there have ceiling fans.
Oh, you don't see that much.
Let me tell you a great story about this before we get into about my last trip there, and this will tell you how I'm just not meant for places like this. Okay.
Okay.
We had like a client event.
You're like not fancy enough. You're not nice enough. What is it?
I don't know. I might just be too unruly. And we had like a client event there, and you know, have some high net worth guys that are coming out, hanging out with us, playing some golf. We're hanging out by the beach, just kind of lazy. We do sort of a last day presentation of like all of our deals, where they stand, stuff like that, right? Guys that are interested. And these are guys that also are conduits for raising the money as well for us. So you drink, you do a lot of drinking.
Yeah.
Right. And one of these days, I don't know if you ever have these days where you're just drinking and you're just nothing's happening. Doesn't matter how much you drink, right? It's rare. I wish I could figure out, maybe it's a sequence of what I'm drinking and how I'm drinking it at what pace.
How many? Well, I've experienced that.
I probably had 15 martinis.
That is a lot of martinis. How many days in a row did you go hard, though?
This was day 2.
Did you go hard day 1?
I mean, not like
that's when
crazy.
I've experienced that.
I would have stopped if something would have happened, but I wasn't even remotely, and I was starting to get angry about it.
15 martinis, that's a bottle.
At least. And plus some Bahama Mamas at the pool.
No.
Yeah. 2 transfusions on the golf course. Yes. Swear to God. It was remarkable. I commented on it from dinner all the way to bedtime that I probably could a couple glasses of white wine.
You just couldn't catch a buzz.
Could not catch one. Never.
Couldn't catch one.
It's happened before. So I'm like, oh, okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go back to the hotel room and I'm just going to take a rip on the vape pen and just go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm calling it a night. It's midnight. Calling it a night. Tuesday, right? And I'm out. Okay.
Hey, some days you can only do your best.
I mean, I really
sounds like you had 19 drinks.
Really tried. And you know, back to my comment about these free fly pants, the sheets at the breakers are also just extremely soft.
Oh, really?
And silky.
Yeah, yeah.
And so
kind of a no undies kind of night.
It's a no jammies kind of night.
Yep, I'm with you.
Right. So I even showered.
You were that lucid. You were that with it.
With it, just like I'm gonna take a shower, clean up. I played golf that day, and I've been kind of just glad handing a little bit. A good time. I got in bed and the lights are off. I didn't even watch TV. I'm like, I'm just over it. Took a little
I'm just going to start over tomorrow.
Little rippy.
This day has sucked.
Just this little tug right before I go to sleep, you know, on the pen. Put it down on the side, lay down. Another 10 seconds go by. Smoke alarm.
What?
The fire alarm.
Oh, you set it off?
Starts going off. Okay. I can't stop it. You know how sometimes it goes off in your kitchen, you grab a dish towel and you fan it.
Yeah.
Right? Goes
I would
off.
just take the damn thing off.
Well, yeah, these were hardwired. Okay. So I'm standing up on top of my bed, fanning it with a pillow, butt naked, right? Fanning it with a pillow because I didn't have a dish towel.
Is the alarm going off in the whole hotel?
No, but it's just my room smoke alarm. It's loud.
Right. You're definitely not going to sleep.
Oh,
now,
no.
How hot are you right now? Like, are you just really mad?
Oh, I'm mad. I'm nervous because now my room kind of, it's got an aroma to it.
Yep.
And so I'm like, I just get finally after about 30 seconds trying to fan it, I just grab it and just rip it off the ceiling.
Okay.
Hardwire and off. Some drywall comes with it. Right. It's like,
you're going to bed.
I'm going to bed and deal with this in the morning.
Right.
Another 5 minutes go by. Knock, knock, knock.
Uh-huh.
Right. Security. Of course.
Naturally. We want to make sure you're not dead.
Right. How am I going to get them to just not come in here? I have an idea. Just open the door butt naked, holding the smoke alarm in one hand, said, dude, I don't know what happened. This thing just started going off. I just handed it to him.
Close the door.
He's like, oh, I'm sorry, sir.
That was that.
Yeah.
No questions. No follow-up?
No.
Any discussion on the way out?
Nope.
No discussion on the way out.
Nope.
Anything on your bill?
Nope.
Well, that's why they get you for.
They get you for
They get you for a number.
1,500.
They get you for a number.
Oh God, I almost passed out just thinking about that story. I laughed so hard to myself when I went to bed after that happened that I was up for another 45 minutes just
Laughing.
because this guy's face was just. I mean,
Now, did you just look like you were just so irritated?
yes.
Like, dude, your shit doesn't work. What's going on?
What is going on?
What's going on?
I mean, meanwhile, that's an unbelievable hotel.
We'd love to have you back, but not anytime soon.
Yeah, that's not what have I been up to lately. That was
So we're not ready for that.
no, that was a good. That was a good 6 months ago. I must say, a ringing endorsement though. That place is absolutely phenomenal. I think
It's awesome.
We talked about this earlier. It's the sister property to the Flagler College.
It's an awesome spot. I've been down there. It's something like that. There's a great steakhouse above
Flagler.
the Flagler Steakhouse.
Didn't you get engaged there or something like that? Or
No,
you go there with the wife?
we were there for another friend of ours' engagement.
Wonderful spot.
Should we pass some notes?
I'd love to hear what kind of notes are being passed towards us.
This is Elvis from Topeka, Kansas.
Oh,
He's live.
he's live.
He just moved.
Did you know that Elvis got a C in his 8th grade music class?
Is that like Michael Jordan didn't make his high school basketball team? Is that one of those things?
I mean, I don't know if it's one of those things. It's true.
I think that's true about Jordan as well.
Right.
It's interesting because we're going to mention Jordan later. Matt and Ryan, you guys are killing me. Each show is getting better and better. Thank you. I love the story that Matt told last week about his kid asking if he knew anyone in the old graveyard.
So sincere.
Reminds me of the time when my then 7-year-old son went with me to see a Royals game. I watch the Royals religiously on TV, so I often casually mention the players by name. One day in the late spring, my son, along with one of his friends and the other dad, were driving to a game. I overheard my son telling his buddy, "My dad knows all the players, so I'm sure we have awesome seats." It was quite the lesson that day when we sat high in right field, 3 rows from the top.
Oh, yeah. Old George Brett there.
Yeah.
Boy.
Nice. Good pull.
Yeah, he can really smack
Yeah.
the ball out
Come
of the
on,
park.
George. You could just see
Yeah,
that.
well, my dad knows George,
Yeah,
so we're going to be
come
all
on,
right.
George. He's probably on the phone, like talking to his buddies. Like, do you see what George did? What an idiot! You know, like he's his buddy. Love that you guys share stories about your families. Keep it going. Keep the funny. Elvis from Topeka. Great note to pass there, Elvis.
Thanks for the note, Elvis.
Krista from Columbia, South Carolina. Last episode, it made it easy for me to pick a favorite. Sorry, Matt. Talking trash about my state didn't do you any favors. It's now Ryan by a mile. Plus, he's way funnier. Ooh, she's hot.
Man.
She's mad.
Charleston's a great city.
We love Charleston. We
Yeah.
were trying to get sponsored by a Charleston company.
I wasn't talking smack about South Carolinians.
I know that.
They just need to talk to their legislatures about getting some money for those interstates.
So she says, sure, our roads could use some work, but we have some of the most beautiful countryside in the entire United States. An old friend of college turned me on to you guys, and I'm caught up now. Seriously, you guys are hilarious. The whole road situation made me wonder, would you rather have a state with janky roads that's beautiful or a gross state with great roads? Thanks for the laugh. Krista from Columbia.
I mean, of course, you're going to have a state that's beautiful, with bad roads. But you don't have to choose.
In fairness to your situation, you were pulling a boat. And like, if you're like me when I'm towing the boat, it's like any little bump, you look back like you're going to lose it, And it's so a bad road, but it's pretty.
I know.
And you had the kids and you were trying to get there and it compounds itself. I would much rather have a beautiful state.
It was dad work. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't want to pick on another state, but I don't want to go to like put it this way. And maybe you could infer, like, I'm not interested in like an awesome turnpike that goes by a bunch of industrial stuff. Like, I don't care about the road there.
No, I know.
I want the beautiful state.
I know.
Give us another chance, Krista. Give Matt another chance. You're my, hey,
Yeah.
I'll love you right where you're at.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, Krista.
Ted from Charlottesville, Virginia. Ted A.
Oh, UVA.
Hey guys, big fan of the pod. I appreciate the spirit behind it very much. In my younger days, I was a, in parentheses, very bad stand-up comic, mostly open mics and certainly nothing paid, and I am still a student of comedy. I know all too well the dopamine boost that the brain receives when making people laugh. The segment Ryan did about the psychology of joking was awesome. I am a clinical psychologist here in Virginia, and about 3 years ago, I started a weekly class called Shrink Laughter. I invite anyone who wants to learn how laughter can heal the soul to come. For 3 weeks, students work on a 5-minute set and prepare to perform for the group. We host monthly stand-up nights where students can present their material to one another. I am certainly not suggesting that this is the only way to deal with trauma or depression. Most of that work takes place in a counseling session, but for these brave people to come and laugh in a fun and friendly environment and to share their own material is awesome. This has changed lives. You guys are too. Thank you for the funny and the realness you both share. Well, I don't know if we're changing lives.
If that wasn't such a heartfelt email,
You would crush him.
I would have made fun of it. But it really was.
The guy's doing
I
like
know,
literally the
I know.
Lord's work
He's
out here.
trying.
And he's making people laugh
I
and
know.
he's sharing
I know.
laughter.
He's efforting every day, and that's all any of us can ever ask for.
Can you effort every day?
I don't care what you look like, who you are,
Just
who
give
you
me some.
love, what you
Yep.
whatever.
Give me
Just
some
wake
effort.
up and try.
Yep.
Every day, and just get up. You know what? And actually, you're occasionally allowed to not try. Like, if you try every day, you can get an off day a week.
You get an off day.
Yeah. Like, what are you going to do today? Nothing.
That's okay. You
Yeah.
can do- that can be what you're doing.
That's right. But I think that you still, if you're a trier, someone that efforts,
Yeah.
you're still going to effort every day to like be nice to people.
Sure.
Try to be a positive impact on those around you for the most part.
Totally.
Okay.
It's like we said a couple weeks ago, how I said it, but it was like, ultimately, you matter.
Oh, very important.
You matter.
You do. Ted matters.
Ted, you matter, pal. Thomas from Galveston, Texas says, guys, I didn't realize we were going to keep doing pee stories. Here's mine.
Oh, no.
When I was a senior in college, I forgot about a final exam. Went out super hard the night before and woke up to my roommate banging on the door. I had about 12 minutes to get to class, which was at least 15 minutes away. I ran as fast as you could possibly run and made it. We had this super smart ass TA who was proctoring the exam. This guy was a complete dork. And if you were even 1 second late, he wouldn't let you in the classroom. He would lock the door and you would fail, period. Guy was such a tool. Anyway, I make it to class, but still haven't peed since I woke up. He hands out the exam and I begin to take it. Now that my blood pressure and adrenaline has calmed down, I remember I haven't peed yet and I really have to go. I walk to the TA and explain the issue. He says if I leave the classroom, the door's locked and whatever I've completed will be graded. He couldn't have cared less. I went back to my seat, which happened to be on the second row right in front of his desk. I'm imagining like an auditorium. I tried to keep going on the exam, but this was a full-on emergency. I asked him quietly from my seat to reconsider. He wouldn't. I couldn't afford to fail the test, literally the last exam of my senior year. So I just let it rip. Absolute tank drainer. The TA didn't realize what had happened until a girl seated in front of me screamed. I had peed so much that it was flowing down the seats and I soaked her purse and backpack.
Oh, much like your baptism story.
Yeah. Just a flow, gravity flow.
Yeah.
It became this massive thing, but I never left and turned in my exam. I ended up having to talk with the dean, and for once he sided with a student. The TA lost his position, and I think I got to be on the exam. Anyway, you're right. When you have to go, and nothing else matters. Thomas from Galveston, Texas.
Oh,
what an awesome
man.
story.
Okay. I mean,
Too much pee that I have to.
Good for
You got to
Thomas.
have at least shorts on.
Good.
It's going to catch some of it.
Good for Thomas.
Dude, my guy just lets it fly.
Have you noticed? Do you watch a lot of TV?
I don't
Do you watch TV with like commercials?
know.
Okay. I'm still like a cable channel surfer kind of guy. I mean, I have shows that I watch and everything like that, but I'll still like to cruise the channels and, watch like FX or
Couldn't tell you one television show that's on. Not one.
I don't know the television shows, but I'll cruise the channels, sports, whatever.
Okay.
And HBO, just because I don't know what I want to watch. I need to be inspired.
Right.
Noticed a lot of commercials for bladder leakage on TV here recently. I don't know if it has to do with the channels that I'm watching, which are like FX or
You're watching a lot of World War II
sci-fi.
history stuff.
Maybe. No, I don't watch the History Channel anymore because the History Channel is not documentaries anymore. It's like The Curse of Oak Island or like something stupid like that. Their programming's got terrible. But I've just noticed a lot of like, they're not depend ads, but they're like, some like woman and that's, a thicker gal in yoga pants, like doing some like, yoga posing. And then it goes, you're an athlete. Right. And she's got like her diaper on or whatever she needs. I'm not making fun of like bladder leakage. I just noticed a lot of it. It must be a big market. A lot of people must have leaky bladders.
I've never thought of it. I know this. At my age now, it's not what it used to be. There's like a lot of going, and then it's like, all right, I think we're all set. Whoop. No, we're not. We still had 3 to 4 ounces.
I got it. But that's not like
That's not just randomly
that's not like I
leaking.
sneezed. and pissed myself.
Right. All right. That reminded me of something.
Okay.
When you're channel surfing,
Yeah.
okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to set the scene for you.
Got it.
It's Saturday. Your current wife has your boys
Yeah.
at a birthday party.
Okay.
You did not have to go.
Right.
Life is great. Let's call it like summer, so there's no sports on that
Right.
you really want to watch.
There's some baseball. After the All-Star break's pretty good.
Is it?
Okay. Yeah, I like
Let's
it.
assume it's not.
Okay.
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 Maybe it's an off week. There's no good PGA Tour event on or something lame, or there's it's just nothing.
I get
You're
you.
surfing.
I get
all
you.
right?
Okay.
You're surfing the TV.
Just channeling.
Channeling, surfing, channeling. Okay, what do you call that?
Channel surfing.
You flip through, maybe you go hit TBS.
Yeah.
Maybe you hit TNT. Maybe you hit FX. I don't know all the channels. What are some movies that if they're on, no matter if you catch it halfway through or 5 minutes left or right at the beginning or 10 minutes into it, what are some movies that you're like, oh,
I know.
I got to watch it.
I know.
Give me a few.
Waterworld.
Oh my gosh.
Chronicles of Riddick.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Those are my two big ones.
If they're on, you're watching them?
Yeah. I do like The Postman as well. Big Kevin Costner guy. I like Kevin Costner.
I guess so. Molly's Game?
No. Zero Dark 30. I'll watch.
There's not one movie you've named that's on my list.
Well, that's why there's a lot of movies, man.
I guess if we all like the same movie, we need to make another one.
We need to make another one. And then the Matt Damon one where he gets stranded on Mars. Mission to Mars.
I think the only movie that you mentioned that I've seen is Waterworld. Begrudgingly, by the way.
And this is a movie that if it is on, I will watch it, but it's never on, unfortunately. And in my opinion, it's a crowning achievement of this actor's young career at this point. Daniel Day-Lewis in Last of the Mohicans.
That's a good one. That's a commitment.
Oh, well, The Shawshank Redemption as well. If The Shawshank Redemption is on, I'll watch it.
That's on my list for sure.
That's a top 5 movie of all time.
Yep.
Okay. What about you?
For sure. Hoosiers,
Okay.
Son of a Woman,
Okay.
Shawshank Redemption,
Yep.
any of the 3 Hangovers.
Any of them.
They're all brilliant.
The first one, I was not prepared for how funny it was going to be. I watched it in a movie theater where you could drink. So I was getting kind of liquored up. I left with my stomach hurting.
Yeah.
From laughing so hard.
What I love about those movies, all 3 of them, yes, it gets sillier and sillier as the movie progresses, but the conversation that they have with one another
Yes.
is exactly true to what a boys trip conversation is like. The language is horrible. The jabs are consistent and mean. And I remember one of my favorite scenes in the first movie is the next morning they're at breakfast. They're trying to figure out what the heck happened.
Yeah.
They get their food. Zach Galifianakis has a hot dog.
Right.
Okay, there's always that guy that's like, what, I want a hot dog. That's probably you, by the way.
It's like a $25 hot dog.
And they're like, what do we do? And someone's like, well, we went to the roof and we took those shots of Jaeger. And then, but as soon as he says Jaeger, Ed Helmker.
I like it. He keeps going though.
Yeah. He just keeps going. Oh, those are some
they are really good.
Great movies.
What have you been up to lately?
Oh man. Packing up. Vacation's over.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Got some real nice time away.
I have the same, getting ready to close on the house.
Oh yeah.
Couple weeks.
That's exciting.
It's just a lot. Have you ever gotten like a repair? It's been a while probably since you've done this, but like you get a repair addendum. Like my house is 7 years old, so I don't think there's that much wrong with it. But there's like a couple cracked tiles. Been through 5 or 6 hurricanes. Like, it's fine. But there's some stuff that you just gotta fix. So I went to my realtor. I'm like, hey man, like I don't want to deal with all these things. Can I just like give him $25,000 off the price? And my guy's like, all these things are only going to cost like $8,000. Why are you going to do that? And I'm like, well, I guess I'm going on vacation. Like I don't have time.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have time.
Because you would have to coordinate all those repairs yourself.
That's what I thought. And then my realtor is it's a team. He's a former NFL Pro Bowler, actually. He says, no, we'll coordinate all this stuff while you're gone and take care of it. Just gave the guy the key. I didn't know that was. I didn't know what?
I'll handle it for $25,000.
He did say, you can give me the $25,000. I'll do the repairs. I keep the change.
Yeah. No, you're getting 3% of the deal, pal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he's fantastic. So, but there's just, slow packing and, we're moving in the neighborhood. So it's like, and the house that we're moving to is empty. It's owned by a buddy of mine. So it's like, we can slowly start moving things over.
You know what you're going to find?
What?
Because I've experienced a very short move as well. you can take a lot less stuff in your car than you think.
Oh, 100%. No, I understand. I mean, we're only a mile in the same neighborhood.
But I mean, you're like, oh, well, this will just be 2 carloads. No.
It won't be furniture and stuff that we're taking, right? We'll hire movers for
Right.
that. But like, if we got like some plates and things like
The
that.
kids' stuffed animals and the stuff like that.
Right.
Couch
That's
cushions.
that's right.
Yeah.
So that's what I have going on. It's a little bit of stuff. There are 4 things in my life that at this age, I knew from a young age I didn't like snakes. I'm talking about things that you like learn with wisdom.
Yeah.
Like as you're getting older. There's 4 things that I don't want to mess with. Okay. I don't want to get up on your roof.
Yep.
Okay. I don't want to get on a motorcycle.
Even a dirt bike.
Even a dirt bike. Don't want to get on it.
Okay. I love riding dirt bikes.
They're very unwieldy.
Well, they're very unforgiving.
Yes. There's nothing around you. There's nothing to soften them.
Like I've been in situations on mine where like they're so powerful that if your leg's in the way or not, it's ripping it off.
Very scary.
Yeah.
So
But I'm an athlete. Sorry?
Roofs, motorcycles, chainsaws.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mess with chainsaws.
Okay.
Okay. And Russians.
You won't do business with them?
They just scare me.
Yeah.
They're just scary, scary folk. I'm not sure if I've ever said this on the podcast before. I think I might have, that Russians are just like, if I ever own like a mobile home park, and everybody's just late all the time on their payments, like
You're hiring a Russian dude?
you hire a Russian guy to go collect.
Yeah. Because
Like,
they're not going to.
the dude's never smiled in his life.
Right.
Every single story of his is a sob story.
Mm-hmm.
He's had 3 different meals his entire life, and 2 of them are a type of soup.
Right.
It's like, I'm good. Interesting fact about Russia. They did not consider beer an alcoholic beverage until 2011. Until then, they just considered it soft drinks.
So you just have 10-year-old kid,
Just go in and buy a pack of beer.
have 3 or 4, 10 beers.
It's not alcoholic.
Buddy, I mean, back in my college days, you and I got into the beer pretty good.
That's
It ain't soft.
That's how you know
That's how you know how hard those guys are.
they are hard. I'm good. I bet Ukrainians are the same. No, thanks. Belarusians. No, I'm good. Chechenians. Georgians. I'm all right. I'm out.
They're just a tougher breed of people than we are.
They've had that history of famine and
Yeah.
war and just I'm good. I'm good. Good on the Russians.
Snakes?
Yeah.
Roofs?
Snakes are something that
What
I'm
are the 4 again?
inherently scared of. Talking about roofs,
Yep.
motorcycles, chainsaws,
Russians.
Russians.
All very unforgiving situation. If something goes bad,
It goes bad.
it goes bad.
That's right. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Good on the Russians.
All right. Mine's a little lighter.
Okay. Okay.
I mentioned this several weeks ago. I forget. We were talking a little bit about like Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco and that whole like
Mhm.
that 90s stuff. So I did a little research. Okay.
Wow.
And I found the top 15 superstar athletes from the 90s. Now, in fairness, I wrote 90 to 95. I searched on
90
95.
to 95.
So
okay.
we would have been in the height of our like teen and preteen years,
yes.
into sports, reading the sports page, checking the box scores, Sports Center in the morning before school if you could get it in.
Yes.
So I'm going to read this list.
Okay.
And if you feel like you want to comment on any of these guys,
Okay.
Comment. Now,
Actually, read me 10 of them and see if I can guess a couple of the other ones.
okay. Ken Griffey Jr.
Okay.
Now, by the way, I don't know that this is in any particular order.
Got it.
Okay. Ken Griffey Jr.
Beautiful swing.
Ugh. And who didn't want to be Ken Griffey Jr.? This is someone that I don't resonate with necessarily, but Barry Sanders was on that.
Okay.
I guess if you're like a Midwest kid back in the day,
Heck yeah. Retired what is considered prematurely
Yeah.
as well, just because he was concerned about all the health repercussions.
I
associated
actually
with-
heard he was retired because the Lions were so bad.
No, well, he was getting killed, but I mean, like, whatever.
His team was so bad. They're just like this. They're just kicking my butt every time. Now, this is someone that was a big deal in our house growing up.
Okay.
Penny Hardaway.
Sure.
Penny
Anthony.
Anthony Hardaway.
My kids have recently gotten to sports cards.
Oh, yeah. We went through that
yeah,
phase.
Yeah. And which is great. And I have another buddy that's been into it. He was like 12. He's our age now. Unbelievable collection he has, but he has a lot of duplicates and doubles and things like that he's like to seed my kids' collection. He's sent
Oh, that's
a
nice.
couple of boxes of cards, and there were a lot of Penny Hardaways. in
Yeah.
there.
I mean, I obviously grew up in Orlando. He was like a star.
Yeah.
Here's your tennis player, Andre Agassi.
Sure.
Interesting.
Hair. He had hair then.
He didn't have hair. He was bald.
Then?
It was a wig.
What?
Oh, yeah. He wore a hairpiece.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Good for him.
In fact, he's on record. There was a documentary about him. He's on record saying that there were matches that he threw because he could feel his hairpiece slipping. He just threw the match and walked off the court.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what's interesting to me about Andre Agassi is I didn't necessarily care about him in the 90s because I was more interested in baseball and basketball.
Right.
But when I got really into tennis in the late 90s, he had this big resurgence.
Right.
And
Yeah, he bounced back.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. And we played a bunch of tennis in high school. And of course,
Great hardcourt player.
in college. Shaquille O'Neal, obviously.
Yep.
That's everybody knows that. Grant Hill.
Yeah.
So far, we got 3 guys that play for the Magic.
Yeah. No,
Just pointing that out.
They had a great team. Their team on NBA Jams.
Oh, yeah.
On
The 2v2 thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's heating up.
He's heating up.
Yeah.
He's on fire.
He's on fire. Yeah. Grant Hill. Let's see here. Deion Sanders.
Sure.
Yep, of course.
Recently in the news, almost had a foot amputated.
Saw that.
Yeah, blood clots.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy's a freak athlete. It was a toe injury or something. Old toe injuries.
Maybe. Probably a lot of turf toe.
Neon Dion.
Yeah.
Ronaldo. Not Cristiano Ronaldo. Just Ronaldo, the Brazilian soccer player.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yep.
Thick fella.
Oh,
He's sturdy.
no. He was skinny. Pretty skinny guy. Got a photo of him right
I
here.
see. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking of somebody. Well,
Thinking of Diego Maradona?
no. I think Ronaldo got thicker as he got older.
Okay.
He got like a mohawk.
Wayne Gretzky.
Sure.
Didn't watch hockey,
Yeah. I didn't really either.
but arguably the most popular athlete of all time worldwide. More so than Michael Jordan, people would say, because of the worldwide recognition of hockey. I don't know if I buy that.
Maybe. I don't know about that.
This guy was a big one. Big one here.
Yeah. Jordan.
We're not there yet. Emmett Smith,
Oh, 3 titles with the Cowboys, NFL rushing, all-time NFL rushing leader.
but also growing up in Florida, played at Florida.
I think he was from Pensacola area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's another one. They got some wrestlers on here. I'm not going to mention that. Brett Favre. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. I was a Midwest
He
kid.
was a slinger, though. Slinger.
Oh, yeah.
Some Southern Miss.
Here's a guy that we all knew, we all watched.
Yeah.
Jerry Rice.
Sure.
God, I want to drop a name. All right. I played golf with Jerry Rice once.
You did.
I did.
I know. He,
Guy's a freak athlete. He's, I don't know, 50, 60 years old.
I know. I think black guys age better than white guys.
Dude, this guy is a freak athlete still. That was probably 8 years ago. That
He
I
still have a
played
big earring?
with him. Oh, yeah. And then, of course,
Jordan. He
remember
did.
how big Jordan was?
He's still big. My kids are still getting Jordan stuff.
I actually saw this like meme or whatever you call it. And it said, if there's any debate on whether LeBron is better than Jordan, ask someone when the last time someone stole their LeBrons was.
I think LeBron has some shoes coming out, right? Or
We
maybe
don't
he
even
does.
know, but
Yeah.
we know Jordan's got 150 editions or whatever.
Well, Jordan was a lot like Michael Jackson, just a transformational individual when it came to what transcended their sport.
Yep. And he was like Michael Jackson because he had the same first name,
It's probably all they had in common.
same letters, same initials, MJ.
Yeah.
Both ended with an N. Just saying.
What's your pop quiz?
We're going to stick with the little,
P genre?
no.
Oh.
I'm enjoying the soft drink thing.
Okay.
I'll be done with it next week. We're still in North Carolina. We learned last week that North Carolina is the
from
home
here.
of Pepsi.
Yep.
So I'm going to ask you a couple questions. You're going to tell me Pepsi or Coke.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And we'll just call that like a pop quiz that's not just one question.
That's right.
Okay.
No, I'm glad mine's just one question.
You tell me Pepsi or Coke.
Okay.
Which of the two was originally called Brad's drink?
Pepsi.
North Carolina named Caleb Davis Bradham began selling Brad's drink, the soda fountain in the store.
Man, good for Brad.
Mhm. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Now, you can't say Pepsi every time. That's like just checking A on every.
Right.
Which of the two, Pepsi or Coke, gave Sofia Vergara her first acting job?
That would be Coca-Cola.
That'd be Pepsi.
Dang
it. Mhm.
Beautiful lady.
Which of the two, Coke or Pepsi,
Yep.
was the first to use or sell the 2-liter bottle?
Oh, wow. I'm going to go with Pepsi.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's Pepsi.
Yeah.
Which of the two?
You don't have to keep saying which of the two. I know what we're guessing here.
Oh,
Either
okay.
Coke or Pepsi.
All right, Coke or Pepsi?
Got it.
Which of the two? Who first marketed their product using skywriting?
Sky writing.
Yeah, like when the plane.
Here's my thought. Since North Carolina is first in flight, I would think that it'd be Pepsi.
That is some remarkable deduction. You're correct.
Nice.
Which of the company has 500 or more patents, including one for a tennis racket?
Coke.
Pepsi.
Are these all Pepsi?
No.
They've all been Pepsi.
Oh, have they?
Yes.
Okay.
Give me a Coke layup one.
You want a Coke layup one?
Yeah.
Which of the two originated in Atlanta, Georgia?
Oh, that's good. That's good. Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Is it true that Coca-Cola at one point was using cocoa leaves and cocaine as its addictive property or its pick-me-up?
I think I've heard that.
Why was it called Coca-Cola?
Oh, yeah. The original ingredients of Coca-Cola were intended to have health benefits and be refreshing. Coca-Cola contained coca leaves and cola nuts known to promote energy. Coca leaves, from which cocaine derives, was a primary ingredient, but was fully removed from the formula by 1929. Final question. Which of the two has more brands?
More brands. Pepsi.
Coke.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's about par for the course there
Yeah.
for maybe multiple choice.
That's pretty good, though. I'd say you got about an 80.
I'll take that.
Yeah, 8 out of 10.
That's right.
All day long, baby. What's your pop quiz over there?
I love Quentin Tarantino movies.
Love 'em.
I think they're fantastic.
I love 'em.
Pulp Fiction, of course, kind of feels like one of the original.
I'm a big Django guy.
Yeah.
That's another movie I'll watch.
Yep, that's a great flick. All of the clocks in Pulp Fiction that are in frames are all set to the same time.
Okay. Let's come up with some significance. 3:15.
4:20.
Oh, I got it.
I know.
I got it.
I thought you'd get that.
I got it. Because marijuana. I got it. Because of the doobies.
The weed.
Because of the weed.
That was every single clock in Pulp Fiction is set to the same time.
God, such a great movie. That movie's like, there's like 9 different stories in that thing.
Oh, it's fantastic. Another John Travolta. We were chatting about it earlier, the last couple episodes,
Yeah.
last episode or two.
Yeah. Project Perfect.
Perfect.
Where he's like doing the
Yeah, a lot of hip thrusting.
Yeah, Jamie Lee
That-
Curtis.
That guy did all right for himself.
big pilot, Travolta. Got a big plane.
Yeah, he had a spot. He had a spot in Ocala.
Yes.
Yeah,
We talked about Ocala. We had a letter from Ocala recently.
I think he had like a runway too out there,
Well, he actually lives in a neighborhood called Jumble Air.
right?
And there's a big runway in the middle of the neighborhood. And then there's all these taxiways that go to people's houses.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
probably kind of loud at your house though.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
right. I mean,
Why I live so close to the airport?
yeah,
Kind of loud.
kind of loud. It doesn't make any sense to me.
It'd be great
Actually.
if you're a kid, though. Your mom's like, come in. You're like, oh, sorry. We couldn't hear your mom. All the plane traffic
Or it'd just be cool to watch.
for about a day.
He had like a big jet. He was a big jet guy, right?
Oh, yeah. Like an airliner jet.
Yeah, like a
big
747,
old jet airliner.
727 or something. Like that.
737, maybe. I don't know.
If it ain't Boeing, I'm not going.
I hear you.
Well,
I actually don't know the difference.
I don't know the difference either.
I like that, though.
I
That
just get
sounded
on.
good.
That used to be the mantra.
Oh, really? If it ain't Bowen, I ain't going.
Yeah, and now I think they're all the same.
Yeah, they all fly.
They're all good enough.
Anything else going on with you we need to know about?
No, I'd love that password though to the
That's right. Let's remind you.
yeah, love to get in there. Make sure there's not anything in there that you're leaving out that could be
Yeah.
flattering to me.
I could see how you'd think that. I will give that to you as soon
Sure you will.
as the episode is done recorded.
I bet.
I want to read one more thing, and that is this. If you are ever feeling like life is too much for you, talk to someone, get help. You matter. The world is better for you being in it.
Wow. Inspiring.
You matter.
You matter. I love you.
Love you.